and we will move on to our next panel or our next presentation, and it'll be the first of two Suns. So next we welcome Dr. Henry Sun, Chairman of Sun Intertechnology Corp. With extensive experience across business, academia, and the public sector. Dr. Sun will present on the effect of digital assets on global financial services, and he will explore how digital assets, including cryptocurrencies and digital representation of physical assets, are reshaping the financial services worldwide. So a big round of applause for Dr. Sun, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Good afternoon. Thank you, Jeff, for reminding me speak louder, because one voice here against maybe 8 voices surrounding. And today I'm going to talk about digital assets. That's a concept covers a wide range of forms. And for 15 minutes, I'm going to focus on the cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, and 3D dimension for collectible, such as fine art, jewelry, or antiques. So before I flew in yesterday from New York, my Wall Street buddies told me, you are going to UAE. That's a country where the government was very supportive on the subject, digital asset development. They even have a 4-letter word for that called VARA, which stands for Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority. Now, talking about regulatory, there's other 4 letters, like CBDC, or in another case, CFTC. That's all about government regulatory. Then we have a trading platform on digital assets for 3 letters, initials like ETH, Ethereum, SOL, Solana, or ADA. I can keep on going. But the real product for digital finance is something like XRP for Ripple, NFT, and one more confusing is EFT with ETF. That's very confusing for me. For ETF, it's exchange traded funds, which come from ETP, exchange traded product, including EPC and EPN. I can go on for 15 minutes just for the terminology. No, I think today I'm going to talk about more fun, exciting phenomenon. That is the phenomenon of Bitcoin. This is a word, Bitcoin, very much popular today in the stock market. Like Warren Buffett, and initially would hated the word Bitcoin. He called it it's red poison for stock market. But on the other side of the coin, Elon Musk called it digital gold. We all know years ago, US dollars is packed with gold. Use your imagination. In 2021, the Bitcoin reached a total market capitalization for $1 trillion. And 2023, there are 81 million users for Bitcoin. That's about 1% of world population. And by December 2024, Bitcoin ETF was traded for $100,000 per piece. That's the peak of the price. So even BlackRock, which is the largest capital management company in the world, recommended its client to hold Bitcoin 2% for its investors' portfolio. That shows how much this digital asset impact on the financial service globally. Of course, in Donald Trump's second term, he showed very much a stance supportive for cryptocurrency. He even made a promise. He wants to make America the capital of crypto of the planet. And with that, just last month, he issued 3 executive orders that show how much importance he's putting on digital assets. 3 executive orders. First is establish of the strategic Bitcoin reserve and the United States digital asset stockpile. Then on the same day, March 25th, he issued 2 executive orders. One is protecting America's bank account against fraud, waste, and abuse. And the same day, he issued another direct impact executive order on digital assets called modernizing payment to and from American banks' account. In this executive order, it stressed the digitizing payment and establish American CBDC, which is central bank digital, central bank digital currency, which shows in this one, the central bank digital currency becomes so popular in the world today. There are about 200 million users for any type of digital assets. We did a comparison for the 4 countries. As I mentioned, the most supportive is here. EAU has a tax exemption and has a very friendly business for digital hub, crypto hub development. And on the other side, China is the only country here forbidden crypto trading. Of course, it has its own CDBC reason. However, as we can see, the second column is some common policy for 4 governments. They are all very supportive on issuing CBDC. That China is a pioneer, already issued the cryptocurrency called digital yuan. So we have digital in development. And Donald Trump is trying to develop the digital dollar, as well as UK develop digital pound. So with all this development, even it's coming to the artist world, as the impact of digital finance becomes so popular. This famous Dutch artist made this gold-plated dollar bill with his known semi-joke messages we can image. And talk about the digital asset technology. The behind it is blockchain technology for transparency, security, and the last, efficiency, globalized. That's why it comes with future smart contract and all this related digital asset finance. Of course, just like any coins, it always have two sides. The challenge and the risk of digital assets comes with market volatility and security. And even people talk about the mining of Bitcoin. It burns a lot of energy for environmental consideration. And now I want to use a perfect example for this digital asset. It's called Next Vote, which is digitized collectible financial ecosystem. Because I get an indication I only probably have 5 minutes left. We'll leave this to tomorrow's panel, hosted by Kelly-san. This is even too confusing to me. I just can see this NFT is not only impact global financial service, but it comes to people's daily life. From here, simply we can see 5 steps. First, you have an artifact, original product, which need to be bind into crypto technology to be 3D. Then second, you need an external expert to certify this product. Third, it's the token admission. Fourth, they call it profit sharing. Fifth, its final step is partial ownership of the original artifact. That's exciting. Just like also my conclusion. We all like this beautiful Da Vinci painting, but for 100 years, it's always sitting in French Louvre Museum. How can I share a piece of that beautiful smile? NTF is the solution. Just like Amazon start as an online bookstore, Next Vote can bring the auction to every family and let all people in the world to enjoy this beautiful smile. La souris de la shotgun. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Dr. Sun.